Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into a production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League, the Season 9 regular season roundup here at the end of play of the regular season into the start of the postseason. We've already had plenty of action going around, but we've got a lot for you tonight. Dwayne, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Weaver. How are you?
I'm awesome. It's been a fantastic regular season. The second cross-platform season, the 9th season overall. First 7 were Xbox only. What a crazy season it was, huh?
Yeah, there's been a ton of action, so many upsets, so much parity. You know how much I talk about that I love parity and things like that. But this season has absolutely blown me away. Everyone's been so good at getting their games in, and all of the games in the action has been electrifying. So, and the playoffs have just started, so it's really about to just ramp up to its peak.
Yep, and we are about to round up that great season we just had. We're going to start by going over Dwayne and I's personal predictions for the rest of the playoffs in all three leagues, or not the rest of the playoffs. Sorry, the current ongoing series and the ones that are about to start. We won't jump too far ahead in the prospective brackets. We will also go over the top 10 plays of the year, and then of course at the end we're going to hand out the most coveted awards of this league to the deserving winners as voted on by the league office. So without further ado, let's get into our predictions, Dwayne. We're going to start with the double A bracket, which already is coming along nicely. It's got a little bit of a ways to go, but we can start just kind of by looking at the Reggaetoners versus Aeronauts semifinals, which has not began, and of course the Piranhas versus Heavy Ballers, which has begun. It is currently a 1-0 series lead for Tezzy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, indeed it is. It's currently 1-0 in favor of Tezzy, and that's an interesting series. Tezzy coming out, getting that first game, really surprising a lot of people. Being the 6th seed, Rise has had a really, really impressive season, the manager of the Piranhas. And it's funny, though, as I look at my prediction, I do have a gentleman's sweep in that series with Tezzy winning one game and the Piranhas sweeping the next 4. So I'm really interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I am as well. I have the Piranhas winning that series as well, but I do have Tezzy winning 2 games. So I have the Piranhas in 6 on their way to the World Series. And on the other half of the bracket, I don't know about you, Dwayne, but I actually have Goldfinger and the Aeronauts pulling off an upset versus the Reggaetoners, 4-1.
I actually have the Reggaetoners pulling off the gentleman's sweep again. It looks like a 4-1 versus the Aeronauts.
All right, so we'll keep track of these predictions for you folks, and as we go through these next week, we kind of make fun of each other's wrong predictions or congratulate on the nice predictions. So that's the double A. Now for the triple A, a lot of stuff to predict here, and we'll go top left to bottom left to top right to bottom right. So in counterclockwise order, and we'll start with what we can, which is, I believe, the Atlantics and the Sirloins. Am I correct in that?
Let me see here. Atlantics and Sirloins, yes. The Atlantics and the Sirloins have made it through to the next round. That's going to be an interesting series. You know, Eduardo is a pitching first player, and Alyezus and his Atlantics have shown the ability to really jump out in games and score a ton of runs. So Ed's going to have to do some scoring himself, but that's one I think that he could win at a score of 2-1.
Yeah, and I actually have the it's actually a best of 5 there.
Excuse me, yes, my fault. Yeah, I have a prediction that doesn't have the Sirloins there.
Right, I also don't. I did pick Oxbox to defeat Eduardo, but that did not happen. Good series there nonetheless. But I would say here the Atlantics, I've got them winning 3-1 over Eduardo would be my guess.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so then we can move on down. The Wolfie Lions and the Sicilians, they actually, I believe they begin later tonight. Either 7 or 7:30 Pacific is what I have in my head. We'll have to see. I actually have the Wolfie Lions taking that series 2-1.
All right, well, we'll see who stands right at the end, because I have belief in that North Jersey Resilience and the Sicilians. A 2-0 sweep in favor of Casino.
All right, so a couple divided predictions there, and the winner, of course, would go on to play Phil and the Auditors. We can go to the top right part of the bracket, where we have we already had the Nasonauts and the Battle Tapes playing, and it was a 2-0 sweep for the Battle Tapes for Chill. She will go on to face No Name, and I actually have the upset there. I've got Chill and the Battle Tapes defeating No Name at 3-1.
We stand opposed again. I have a 3-1 series in favor of the No Names. I think No Name himself is ready to make the name for his team, make a name for those No Names in this playoffs, and it might be in this series that he does it.
Yeah, should be a nice close series nonetheless. So then I believe the next one we can predict would be Justice versus Vrooms. If I'm not mistaken, Justice just won game 1. I believe they're playing right now. And he was leading in game 2, so it may be over. Nonetheless, I did have him winning. Granted, I did have him winning in 3 games.
3 games as well. The Justice 2-1. That's my opinion.
Right. Yeah, me as well. But we'll have to see what the final result is of the game they're playing at this exact moment. The winner, of course, is going to go on to face the Narwhals. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the last predictable one we have here. We don't want to jump the gun too much. We can do those for you next week, as the brackets start rolling in. So now we'll move on to the XBL bracket. I personally did not submit one for the bracket challenge to Hagen, so I'll be making these up as we go over them. Dwayne, I believe you have your own to look over. And we can start with your... Well, I guess I'll start with you versus No Hummus there for the right to play lazy. You guys are going to a Game 5 tomorrow night, and I wish you the best. I think you pull it out there at home in Bingata.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to dig my feet in and give it my best shot.
Yep, and another Game 5 on the bottom left part of the bracket, Mallards and Dragoons. I gotta be honest, I didn't know this one would go the distance like it has. Very good, close series between the 5 and the 12 seed. They're going to Game 5. I believe they're also playing tomorrow. I believe, who do you got?
I had the Dragoons winning that series 3-2, and that was before the games yesterday that I made that prediction. So feeling good for the Dragoons, pushing out a Game 5, trying to help my prediction bracket.
We're going to have to stand opposed here. I've got the Milwaukee Mallards punching their ticket in Game 5. I think it'll be very close, though. I think it'll be a close, good game, much like the rest of their games have been. I think we'll be seeing that Couch Potato Nation versus Mallards matchup at 4 and 5. Going to the top right, this is one of the series that hasn't started yet, a bit of a delayed start. Africa versus the Megafauna Government, aka Bice, versus Hagen. I've actually got Hagen winning that in 5 games.
A 5-gamer for you, a 4-gamer for me, also in favor of the Megafauna. I think the resurgence, I would say, of Hagen and his Megafauna in the second half of this XBL season has been nothing short of amazing, and I think he's ready to take it in the playoffs.
Should be interesting once they eventually get going, hopefully not too far away. And the final series to talk about, the matchup to see who goes on to Beaky Bay, myself versus Doso. I'm currently 2 games up, so if you have any predictions to add, you add them now, I would say.
I would predict that in my prediction bracket, I have Doso winning 2 games, but you pulling off the 5-game finisher, 3-2. So best of luck to you tonight. See if you're able to finish that one off, but I've got a bet on Doso to win a couple here.
Yeah, obviously I will be going for the sweep, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if your prediction rings true. If we go to 5 games, Doso, of course, reputation for being a clutch player and a grinder. So those are the predictions that we can do for you this week, which means we're going to be going on to the top plays of the year. We have 10 of them for you that range the whole season. And the first one we've got for you guys is a player from the AAA that you're going to see a few times on this list. He played great defense all year. His name is Tam Danitz. He controls the Vrooms. That's his team. And the number 10 play of the year was from Match of the Week and an assist at the plate in the 9th inning to save the game.
Yeah, this was one I loved to see at the time. I thought this was a great send by Casino. He needed to score this run, but the throw was just nails. And you see there, Tam just got it done.
Yeah, very good clutch throw when it really mattered most. And we're going to move on to the number 9 play of the week, which actually comes from a game that was unfortunately deleted from the records, but we still thought, worthy of recognition. This is Oxbox versus Captain Krill, who's no longer in the league, but a bit of a glitch there on the play, but making a huge dive in the left center field gap with his center fielder in a game that would end up being a huge upset.
Yeah, in a bases loaded situation against one of the best hitters in the AAA at the time, you have to make that play, and if that ball gets into the gap, he's probably tying it up. So great by Ox to get that one done.
Absolutely. And so that'll move us to the number 8 play of the year. It comes from Hagen. This was right around when he was beginning his march to the playoffs after a really tough start to the season. Really turned everything around. This was a huge play to win an extra inning game versus Doso.
Yeah, nice streak for Hagen there in the middle of the season and a few extra inning games where he was able to get it done. This play was just absolutely huge, though. Like you said, Reggie Wright with a big double play. Just perfect throw, perfect timing, everything.
Yeah, doubles him up there to get out of that jam and end up winning that game. So we can move to the number 7 play. I believe this comes from week 1. This is Mike the Cooch versus Lazy. He's down 5. He thinks he has a grand slam to put him back into it, and the reigning champ says no.
Yeah, it's one of the few you get to see his reaction there. Mike absolutely heartbroken by that hit by Lazy. Let me just try and restart it for you guys there. Having some trouble with the plays going through clean. But Lazy just absolutely times was perfect with Amy B out there and right. And yeah, that's a heartbreaker for Mike with the bases juice. That would have really kept him in this game.
Makes him disappear off screen there for a couple seconds. We've all been there. It's one of those plays where you think your luck is about to turn and then it doesn't. So into the number 6 play. This is, again, Tam Danitz making a web gem out there in center field with Cole Hudson as center fielder. This is versus one of the better hitters in the league this season, the Arctic Bay Narwhals, Phillies Rock. Just a very well-timed dive out there and a good stretch.
Yeah, it's just one of those ones where you're amazed at the amount of range that you have to cover, even with the speed on the center fielder, and to just dive so early and be sure, or at least pretty sure you're going to make that catch. If that gets past you, that's an inside the Parker. So yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, great timing there. And now into the top 5. So we've got this number 5 play for you here, which isn't actually a defensive play, but it's a pitching play. It is the final 2 strikes of the perfect game that was pitched this year by Mersdrone versus Jay Boops. What a moment.
Yeah, that's a huge moment for Mers. Did not make the playoffs this season, but was able to put something in his locker with a perfect game in the XBL. That's something that, a lot of people want to walk away from here with, and he was able to get it done.
Yeah, beautiful pitch there for the strikeout. The perfect game. Just awesome there to see. Number 4 play of the year belongs to Rainey and his right fielder in a game in which he upset Pizza Volcano, one of the very best AAA players.
Yeah, absolutely. Pizza strikes fear in the hearts of everyone in AAA. And, you can see. Well, now you can't see. Let me just re-loop this for you guys. Sorry about that.
There we go.
But yeah, you can see this ball had the distance pretty much. I think that's over the wall. Either way, the jump is so well timed, and like you said, Rainey wins this game, so that goes a really long way for him in clinching that double bye.
Yeah, late in the game too, so very clutch there. And like you said, yes, the double bye. So the number 3 play of the week, we'll move on here. And for the final time on the list, we see Tam Danitz, his 3rd appearance on the list, so big ups to him. This is a crazy dive in the gap to save Shirley 2 runs in a game I believe he won.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just another one where the range on the center fielder was so good. He has to get a good jump on it, so lucky nothing fishy happened out there in center field, just straightforward, making the catch, and great job by him. Like you said, 3 appearances on this list. Tam has had an electric defensive year.
And speaking of electric defensive plays, the number 2 play of the year comes from Wishbone Rules versus the DC Justice. He's down 6-0. This is a potential grand slam that could have put the game in mercy territory. Instead, Wishbone robs the grand slam and ends up coming back to win the game. You could say it all started with this catch too.
Oh, it had to. That's the mercy shot right there. That's 4 runs. It's gonna. I mean, he has the chance to hit it if he gets through that inning, but he gets the catch instead, and that's a heartbreaker for Panther. But it really lifted Wishbone to be able to win this game, I think.
Yeah, just the comeback just simply doesn't happen without this amazing catch. So big congrats there on the number 2 play of the week. But the play of the season. The number 1 play of the season should be no surprise to anyone who was watching it live. This is from our bonus match of the week we had in week 7. Doso laying out on the warning track for the final out of the game, makes the catch. If he doesn't make the catch, he doesn't make the playoffs. So just unbelievable there.
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable. That was just in El Viejo in that huge gap. I honestly thought when he dove, he was just giving it his best shot. I mean, I think that's what he was doing. I wasn't sure if he knew he had to jump on it or not, but he got it right there, and that's a heartbreaker for Finite. Ends the game. Just really huge catch.
Huge indeed. Congrats to Doso, the obvious, in our opinion, play of Season 9. So awesome job there. Got him into the playoffs once he won the next game. So those are the top 10 plays of Season 9, which means it is time now to hand out the awards. We have quite a few awards here, 5 different categories, 3 different leagues. So we'll get into those now, and we're going to start with the Defensive Team of the Year. So we have little sentences wrote up for each winner here. So for Defensive Team of the Year, these 3 ball clubs sported the lowest error per 9 rates in each of our 3 leagues, respectively. Congratulations to the NA Hikers, the Mississippi Moons, and Weavers Beavers, which are your defensive teams of the year.
Much congratulations to them.
Yeah, big energy there with the low errors per 9. So some cool hardware there, which means we're going to move on to the most improved section here. And Dwayne, I believe you're handing out the first one.
Yes, this pennant race legend joined the AA for its inaugural season this spring, ascending the ladder to become the league's 2nd seed after starting 2-3 and finishing off 9-0. AA's first most improved player is Rise and Fall. Goldfinger and Cougar also received votes for this award.
Big congrats to Rise and Fall, the first ever AA Most Improved player. So now we'll move on to the AAA Most Improved. There are a few who exhibit such intense improvement not only over the course of a season, but over two. This player improved his win total by 8 to secure a bye week in this season's playoffs. For the second season in a row, Phillies Rock is your AAA Most Improved player. He narrowly defeats a tight field of vote getters, including players like No Name, Rainey, and Tam Danitz.
Benny, congratulations to Phillies on the back-to-back. That's absolutely historic. And now we're going to move on here to the XBL Most Improved Player of the Season. This XBL long-timer placed dead last in Season 8, but he came roaring back with a balanced attack to make the playoffs here in Season 9, nearly tripling his previous win total. No Hummus is your unanimous Most Improved Player of Season 9.
Big congratulations to Hummer, the XBL Most Improved player, making it back to the playoffs, of course, after missing them in Season 8. So now we move on to the Rookies of the Year across the three leagues, and we'll start with AA, of course. This newcomer made big strides to ready himself for the new AA league, and his efforts paid dividends, placing top 3 in multiple major offensive and defensive categories. Goldfinger has been elected as your first ever AA Rookie of the Year. This was a tight vote, with Sitboth, Rise and Fall, and Burr each receiving vote recognition.
Huge for Goldie. Congratulations to him on winning the first AA Rookie of the Year. And now we're going to move on to the AAA. Combining a high-powered homer attack and a strong pitching game, this rookie rose quickly to land himself a double bye in the postseason. Kekaula is your Season 9 AAA Rookie of the Year, landing this award with a unanimous vote. Sorry if I butchered that.
Congratulations to Kakai, let's see, even I did it, on the unanimous Rookie of the Year decision. Great choice there. So now the XBL Rookie of the Year. This Season 9 rookie attacked the league with an unbelievable offense, securing the 4th best batting average and a 5th seed, all while proving his plate discipline skills to be among the best. Luke Archer is your unanimous Rookie of the Year. Big congrats.
Huge for Luke. And now we're going to get moving on to the Von Asen Awards. Starting with AA again, we have this player was already a proven ace before his relegation to the new AA league. That prowess converted nicely, earning himself first place ranks in nearly every single pitching category. The only pitcher to have a whip under 1 in the AA, Cougar, is your unanimous Von Asen winner.
Big congratulations to Cougar, stepping down into that AA, and it pays dividends for him. He pitched one heck of a season to win that award, and now into the AAA Von Asen. Season 8's Von Asen runner-up in the AAA came roaring back with yet another fantastic campaign to win the award this go-around. With an opposing batting average more than 40 points better than the next best, and an astounding sub-1 whip, Rainey has well earned a unanimous Von Asen award.
Congratulations, Rainey. He wasn't going to get snubbed this time. He was absolutely dominant this season. Now we move on to the XBL. And missing out on the Season 8 Von Asen party, this player dug deep and assured everyone that this time it would indeed be his. Twirling the pill with most efficiency this season, Weaver for Prez wins this season's Season 9 Von Asen no contest.
Thank you. And we'll move right along into the Long Ballo section, which is the award for the best hitter across the three leagues. And we'll start with the AA. This newcomer stormed the AA league with a ludicrous .430 batting average combined with 32 hawks. This player also paced the league in walks per game, hits per game, and run conversion. The electrifying Burr is your first ever AA Long Ballo winner by unanimous decision. Nice hawk, brother.
Nice hawk indeed. Congrats to Burr. And now to AAA. Season 8's number 4 seed came back with even more fury here in Season 9, amassing eye-popping offensive totals. A .466 batting average combined with an insane 90 home runs has earned a unanimous Long Ballo award for Pizza Volcano.
Big congratulations on the unanimous Long Ballo Pizza Volcano. Awesome job there. And our final award of the evening is the XBL Long Ballo Award, the best hitter. Only a season after breaking the single-season home run record, this player broke it again with 140. Not only did he break his own single-season record, he became the all-time home run leader in just his second season. The unanimous XBL Long Ballo Award winner is Ashnod's Coupon, thanks to a 475 batting average and a 4.4 home runs per game rate. Just astounding.
Yeah, absolutely astounding. Just blowing away the competition with his power this season and putting the long ball in long ballo.
Absolutely. So congratulations to all the winners, the most improved, the rookies, the defensive teams, the Von Asen pitchers, and the long ballo for the hitters. What a great season it was. And that's all the content we have for you tonight on the Season Roundup Award Show edition. We will be back for you with another roundup, hopefully next week during on one of the weekdays. We'll have more predictions for you, more plays to go over, stuff like that. And of course, we'll be getting into more broadcasting here on the official channel once we get into the semifinals and World Series for each league. Hopefully, we'll get some AA action for you as it becomes appropriate. Dwayne, anything you want to say to cap off this great episode of Weekly Roundup?
Nope. I mean, everybody, just huge congratulations this season to all of our award winners. A huge congratulations to everyone who's just participated in this league. It's been a lot of fun to bring this to you, to open up another tier here with the AA and now hand out these awards. So just really great season overall. The playoffs are just beginning to amp up, so just stay on your toes, get those games in, get ready, and it's only about to get more exciting. Thank you all for joining us.
We'll see you soon, guys. Thank you.